Hello everybody, I'm Irish Potato and thank you so much for joining me for this Let's Talk on Knights of the Old Republic 2 Sith Lords. Hello everybody and welcome to Knights of the Old Republic 2. First off, I want to say that this is not a review. I want to get this out of the way straight away. You should buy this game. To me, this is the greatest Star Wars game to have ever existed on the planet. Sacrilege though, I hear you cry. It's a poor sequel to a BioWare classic. It's the well trumped out version of events that you will have heard in mainstream media today. Now, first of all, I would like to say that Knights of the Old Republic 1 is an absolutely fantastic game, and it has a brilliant story, hitting all the beats you would expect for a Star Wars game. It is a triumph in so many ways. Good versus evil, galactic warfare, twists, it has it all. But Obsidian does something very different. It deconstructs your understanding of Jedi and Sith, and turns the blue versus red into a series of greys.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain? Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least thinking of heading to the ruins. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sublevel. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for... So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them. Us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
So you begin the game as the Exile, a former Jedi who disobeyed the teachings of the Order to defend a planet in need. The game starts actually post-Jedi Civil War, and takes its time to grow the threat that you eventually face. You get thrown together with a mysterious old woman who has connections to both the Jedi and the Sith. And in addition, a band of companions whose backstories are all tinged with the darkness of sorts. Unraveling their stories and understanding their motives is what makes this story so compelling.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want? You won't find anything there except on the lowest sublevel, and there you'll only find death. Lagreks are everywhere. Nothing. Find out for yourself. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Sneaky bitch! This is a Star Wars story unlike anything you've read or viewed to date. Everything you think you know about Jedi and Sith, good and evil, is challenged. It's a Star Wars story for a mature, posturing generation. Gameplay wise, it is identical to the original Knights of the Old Republic. If you've played a BioWare game, then the formula itself will feel very familiar. Combat is controlled via a series of traits that are activated via the click of a mouse, or in this case, a pad. You'll be able to cycle through a lot of different things. You can change your Jedi style, you can change the specific attack itself if you'd like to do a flurry, you can control force powers. Everything that you think of can be controlled using this menu, and it is very turn-based in its approach. Although not as refined as a more modern RPG, it rarely stops being fun, challenging and engaging.
A weakness is revealed.
came from. Where that came from. Where that came from.
My final word has to go to the villains, who are fantastically realised and so uniquely original. These villains are not concerned with ruling the galaxy, and instead are only consumed with complete and utter annihilation. Darth Nihilus is a Force vampire that needs to feed constantly on Force energy. In one cinematic, he consumes a whole planet of sentient life in a heartbeat. Darth Sian is interesting as well. He's a complete brute, an enforcer of sorts. His body is held together by Force, and is only alive due to his hatred and anger. He has previously been blown to bits, and only the Force is keeping his whole body together.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Yes I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I could, but if you must be fierce with a blaster then.
Thanks for saving me. Oh, what do I know about...
This man lied.
Hey, can we please talk about this later when we're not in danger of being eaten by leg wrecks? Sorry, I gotta go. You can meet me in the salvager camp.
Where that came from.
It is strange. As you acted, suddenly I acted. It is like we were fighting in tandem as a Force bond. Though I do not feel the same connection. Your impulse to kill, to attack that one, I felt it mirrored in me. It was a strange sensation. It was as if I had no choice in the matter. Perhaps, nevertheless, the impulse was strong.
The game comes equipped with the light side meter and a dark side meter, and the actions you undertake in the game world will ultimately indicate what side of the Force you fall down on. There are wider implications as well for your companions, as some of these are influenced by the decisions you make. This has a profound effect on the outcome of the story overall. Leveling up follows a traditional structure. You accrue points on each level, and those are assigned accordingly to strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. You choose skills like hacking, stealth, awareness that will ultimately add a layer of customization to your character. Finally, there is a huge selection of different Force powers that your character can learn. Some are more passive, which allow you to either move faster in combat or meditate and gain more skills. Others are more offensive, like Force Lightning or Force Push.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Negotiations are not possible. And now...
My parting comments with this game are: this is a Star Wars story that will have you thinking long after you put down your controller. Do yourself a major favour and pick this up. You will not regret it. Well, that just about wraps us up for this video. Thank you so much for joining me today on pouring my heart out over the greatest Star Wars game ever to exist. I imagine there'll be a lot of controversy around this, so please pop a like, pop a comment down below. I stand by my convictions. This game is incredible. I love the story. I love the RPG elements. I love crafting my own lightsaber. Everything about this game is exactly what I'm looking for as a Star Wars aficionado. So please, if you don't agree with me, drop it down below. I'm happy to debate the finer points of which Knights of the Republic is the best Star Wars game ever to exist. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Irish Potato. You guys have been fucking awesome, and look forward to my next video coming tomorrow.